And some people are worker bees. Alright, I think we can continue on to the prison planet now. Prison planetoid. Rhynox says, great to see you back in Road Trader. Game is absolutely incredible. I am having a good time, for sure. There's some rough edges, but for the most part, it's been a really pleasurable experience so far. Way beyond beta. Like, beta was like... Honestly, this is completely different. And I'm glad. Like, this is much better. Much more polished.
This is intriguing.
Come in, escort. Come in, Captain Vakari. Escort, please come in. The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief. You notice her hand trembling as she clutches her weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saints' teeth, I thought you'd never come. What happened here? There's been a prison riot. I came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Yvain Winterscale, son of Caligos Winterscale, rogue trader. Vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanity. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the Warden personally. I haven't been able to contact him over the Vox for a very long time now. Yvain, says Abelard. One of his distant younger offspring, yes. I doubt he has many opportunities to do so. As far as we know, Yvain Winterscale seldom leaves Record Menord, spends most of his time in its spires. Poor environment which to seek glory. Okay. Why would young Winterscale have felt the need to parley with the dissidents? She sighs quietly. It's a personal matter. Master Castigalia, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. Okay. Anything else I should be apprised of before I set out? Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. Okay, what's up with the warden spearheading the riot? Master Castigalia is a nobleman from a respected governor's house and a vassal of the house Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Reichid was now his personal domain and that the prisoners were his subjects. It's pure heresy. What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock? Either the warden has allies, or he's insane. Or he doesn't intend to leave this planet alive. Okay. Is the prison riot connected to the planetary rebellion? Maybe. No more questions. You may excuse yourself. If I had a minute of your time, I would have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but have you been to the capital of Reiched Menoris? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer named Jaspar. You need not worry. I met Jasper at the airport and saved his life. I'm just going to say, need not worry, he's alive. Okay. She's exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible. You can see it in her eyes. Well, We have arrived to save the day. Renek says, I think after a couple patches they'll have the majority of edges smoothed out. Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's disarm this trap.
Never doubt me.
This guard post has been vacant for a long time. There's a layer of dust on every surface. To the barracks. You know what? Why don't I, No, I'm not going to do that live. I was thinking I might try out the controller tonight and do some experimentation. I don't want to do that live. I'll do that on a different playthrough.
See? Right there.
Abelard, I've been meaning to ask. How are you keeping it together so well? Don't you ever feel awful without her?
Enough, Tlas. We have a duty to the new rogue trader. You would do well to focus on that. If you keep your mind busy, you will have less opportunity to fill it with awful things.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Profitable learning experiences.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
What is this? Prison Diary of Ati Shan Part 1. I missed my tithe payment 12 years ago. Oh my goodness, okay. The total sum was so obscene it could take 3 generations of my descendants if I had any to pay it off. My fate was sealed, trial sentence, prison. All because of some daft rotter who shoved my paper in the wrong box. Oh wow, this is a whole novel of... Oh, so he's decided to join the Master Warden. He says, I'll stuck in here till the day I die, and that means no return to society for me. But with the Emperor's help, I might just join the ranks of the local elite. So he's looking to say, hey, you know what? I can make my situation in here better.
I won't let it define
Oh, I failed to disarm.
me. Is there money to be made?
Look no further. Let me help.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
All right. I mean, essentially, we're moving down through here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That's not a door. Whoa, something just happened.
Close ranks.
Oh, we've been ambushed. Nothing for it.
I'll make it happen.
All right. Trench. Oh, they can chuck... What the fuck? They can chuck things through the door? Well, guess what? I'm going to throw a lightning bolt back in your face.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
You want to come say hi, or are you heading out? See, she got all prettied up. Gonna go hang out with your sister and have fun. Is she here? Sure, you know how she is with her time schedule. Her sister's like, I'll be there in an hour. Yeah. Be like an hour and a half.
Was that you? Or...
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Stop mocking me.
Alright, well, time to wreak some havoc here.
Get me a target. Naturally.
Enfeeble. Insects begin crawling under your skin. That's not good.
I won't do that.
Target's too close.
For the throne's glory. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys like to kick, don't they?
Easy.
Hang on, why did it skip from Pascal?
Follow my lead.
No.
I can use his toxic needle. Oh, it missed. Oh, thank you. That's a good. Yeah, yeah. Do you have enough cash? Are you leaving? Are you leaving or is he here? Okay, gracias. Leaving me the cards before she goes. Always be safe. Avoid pickpocketing.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh, they both missed their attack of opportunity. And that mob is running very weirdly.
I'll do it.
Did you miss?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I don't know why she only has a 15% chance to hit.
Everyone, step aside. I'm done with this one.
Is that the only one we have left?
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Plasma overcharge, extra damage. Oh, and I missed.
Request denied.
Alright, well we just need to get up in here.
A tactically sound approach. That's not the Seneschal's job. At your beck and call.
Alright, screw it. This is my last.
Forth on Valencius! I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed. Reduced to dust.
Well, their ambush didn't work very well. This is another note. Yep. The same dude. Guess who just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Cleanson, Throne Damned Willia, former administrative clerk. No, the clerk. The very same scum who lost the writ about the missing payment. The reason I'm in this hole. Just wait, you pieces of crock shit. I'll get you for something. Those cages are calling your name. Oh. That's pretty
Keep your
cool.
wits about you.
Ooh, a stub revolver.
You were an excellent fighter, sister, but if I may be blunt, you were too impulsive.
Your point is, my hand is guided by the Emperor. Every shot and strike will find its target among the ranks of the enemies of humanity.
Oh, hang up, guys. I got to catch up on chat over on YouTube. It's not bleeding through to Streamlabs. Give me a second here. I just tabbed over and I saw there's a whole bunch of chat happened in YouTube. Boblane says, you're not so bad for a monster. I can be. MHJ says, can you start playing some more Anthem? No, I won't be playing Anthem. I am a lucky man, Vowless. I am indeed. I don't know why Streamlabs does it sometimes. It, like, stops bringing in the chat from YouTube occasionally, and sometimes I miss chat because I won't check for 30 minutes and people will be like talking and it's not coming through in the Streamlabs. What I ought to do, this will be long term when I build a new system, and that'll be next year possibly. I'll end up probably getting a second monitor that'll set up, like, because I have the 2 monitors now, but I'll probably get a third monitor and I'll have that just for like YouTube and Twitch chat so that I can see them both at the same time so that I'm not relying on Streamlabs because sometimes it doesn't come through. In a perfect world, I think what'll happen next year, assuming everything works out like I want it to, is as long as YouTube keeps growing and Twitch keeps growing and we keep getting membership growing and the revenue grows, sometime by fall of next year, summer of next year, we'll see when it happens. But what I'm going to do is when I get a new system is I'll turn this older laptop into my stream rig, and then I'll literally just run Streamlabs on this computer, and I'll have the other one set up to be the gaming PC. And then this will just run, that's all it'll do. It'll just run Streamlabs, and that's it. But that's a long-term thing. That's not a today.
Rise to the top.
That's not a today problem. What is this? Prison guard key. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Lore warp.
The whispers told me how.
Faint scent, dark forces of chaos. Chopped up slabs of flesh have been thoroughly washed.
I always keep my options open.
Here's another journal entry. I'm scared. Hang on a second, guys. All right. He says he's scared. Collect all.
Is there money to be made?
This is back where we were. To the main level, to the main level. That's where we came in.
Let us not dawdle.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh, what do we got in here? My brethren, the dawn is nigh. The Optimates will guide us into a new existence. Just another combat encounter? Yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. Okay. Thank the throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we was gonna die here with these nutters. The old man with the gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hand in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Not speak a word. Well then, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Alright. Came across a void ship of the system belonging to your associates. Told me some interesting things about you and your planned escape. The old man grunts, huffs, and makes a sign. Well, now that that's out of the bag, our fellows were just supposed to come get us a long time ago, but got tied up somewhere, void Kraken's gullet with them, and we had to wait. And while we had to wait, this happened. Pardon me for trying to pull the scent wool over on you, just so we want nothing to do with this whole warden nonsense. So what now? You gonna let us go? Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but sitting out really wasn't an option either. Ward's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never went no offense to Governor Medina nor the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to go back to our cells. Quietly do the rest of our time. Oof. A repentant, honest heretic. If I spare you, what do I gain? How can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self? I've got an inkling. You see us here, how shall I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place? They're all petty thieves from Ryker Benoris. Debtors, gutter snipers, they're no one serious, but we, your nobleness, we are cut from a different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you we're on Footfall Station? You know Footfall, the only shipyard and the best market in all the Coronis expanse, yes. So, when you're on Footfall, why don't we tell you where you can find some very serious, business-minded people, and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on some very special goods. Well, I tell you what, my crime lord background tells me that I'm more than happy to do that. Oh, that's great. You're a true aristocrat. If you're ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who called it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue, but don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time in finding and burning them all. So, yeah, Footfall, Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there, built to the remains of an old ship, and in that bar, in the back room, a certain riser does her business. Tell her Grandpa Backwall says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, can we be going now? Old Riser, the most well-known fence on Footfall. I was hoping to hear a new name. Iconoclast, I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the Warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot that this is the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You'll join my ship's crew. You have my personal pardon. Thanks? I'm most grateful, your nobleness. Bubbleina says I'd have those squirrels running the prison for me too. Crime lords for the win. I've been pretty happy with my crime lord stuff so far. There's some really interesting, when you get into the mechanics of this game.
Keep your wits about you.
Ooh, we can demolish something. Oh! At least I wasn't too close to take some damage from that. I was doing a video on, Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, I just got a new staff. Anyway, I was doing a video on character creation. I did a couple character creation videos today for guides. And I was really diving into, like, backgrounds and the origins and the homeworlds. There's some super, super complex mechanics at play in this game. Especially if you want to dive into, like, the meta, it's actually quite impressive. I mean, you don't see it because we're not, you know, but like, it does the same thing that like Baldur's Gate 3 does, where you can come in here and like look at all the combat stuff. Hang on, if I could scroll up. So there's all this stuff, right? So here's a good example. Veil degradation happens during combat if you're using Psyker abilities. And so anytime a Psyker uses abilities, there's always a chance of the Empyrean bleeding into our reality, unleashing its destructive influence. So there's psychic phenomena, right? Thoughts and visions. Perils of the warp as well. Manifestation can push away characters, damage them, summon demons, or fill the air with motive force charges, and much more. Perils of the warp are unpredictable and extremely dangerous. So if you're using Psyker shit, you'll start seeing like the purple stuff of the void, and you'll start hearing voices and stuff as that veil degradation goes up higher and higher, because you have a meter that's ticking. And then I've seen demons get summoned out of the void now in a couple of fights. It scared the shit out of me each time it happened, because it's like you'll just be fighting, all of a sudden get random demons that are spawning on top of you. You got to take care of them on top of the fight. And so it's like a risk of like, am I going to use my psychic abilities or not? But then you have all this other stuff like, you know, going prone, and you can look at all the ways that they do damage and all the ways that, you know, because there's armor penetration, armor, base armor, deflection. You know, what type of, like, are you using a laser weapon versus a bolt weapon versus a solid projectile weapon versus a, you know. Yeah, and the lore, Rhinox says, the lore is definitely something. Like, I was blown away because the beta was pretty full, but I went into this today, and the live version of the codex is just mind-bogglingly deep with all this information on, like, there's all this is just tutorial stuff. This is all tutorial shit. Like, all of this. The best part about this, by the way, is like all of these are great videos I can make for YouTube. But then there's like the Chronicles, but then there's the Annals of the Imperium, where there's just tons of information, the Forbidden Grimoire, the Mechanical Dictionary, you know, worlds that we've discovered so far. And I haven't even gotten to the ship combat yet, like, because there's ship combat, turn-based ship combat, and you're like, your ship, dude, like, your ship has weapons and shields and can be upgraded, and it's got a ramming thing, and you can upgrade its hull, and there's the prow stuff, and I'm going to get out of the way here so you can see, but like there's the port, starboard, all this stuff, so you can upgrade, and then it has its own leveling wheel, just like your own character, so you can level up the ship, just like you can level up your character. I am like, truly, this is one of those games where there's a level of complexity here that I'm going to be busy the next couple of months. This is going to be a really... Yeah, go ahead and ask, Rhinoc. I may have answered it, but just if I did answer it in a video, I'll point you to the video. Oh, hang on. Don't go through the door. There's a chest here. Foe hammer. That is a named one-handed ranged weapon. It says shotgun, but that's not an actual shotgun. A shotgun pistol. Foe hammer is popular with many naval ships, officers, as well as crew chiefs who need an intimidating weapon. Hell yeah. Oh, and a saturated cape. When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove one of the effects on them in the following order. Burning, poison, bleeding. That's gonna be Abelard, and then I need to level up.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step.
Oh yeah, I'm
Sometimes,
equipping
though,
Foe
you
hammer.
just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
No, I'm gonna keep the one I've got, but Heinrichs could use a cloak. Auto pistol. Let me say hi real quick. I'll be right back.